Ladies and gentlemen, Bryndan Moore of the Black Futurist Podcast. I am recording live from AfroTech 2024 in Houston, Texas. I want to take a moment to give you some of my impressions of my first AfroTech. As you know, I go to a lot of tech shows, tech conferences, tech demos, and this is my first AfroTech. I have a lot to say. I've spoken to a lot of people, so bear with me as I dump my brain for you and for the podcast. Stay tuned. The Black Futurist.
That's one small step for man.
Okay.
So let me tell you about my tech journey. I started at Howard University and I had to pick a major, and I said, what major works with computers? Journalism. Didn't know anything about computer science. Nobody said, hey, you're the techie person, you should go computer science. I kept it moving. I found a career where I could use my skills. And then I worked in the journalism industry, realized I wanted a better schedule, so I went to teaching, and I started teaching business tech, newspaper, and then it expanded to web development. I had to do a lot of learning on my own because a lot had changed. And then I went into computer science, learned programming languages, teaching AP computer science, and then I said, you know what, let me go into the industry. And then I ended up at AWS as a solutions architect, and I met one of my Howard classmates. His name is Vaughn Mitchell, and he let me know what my worth is, and then I just took my expertise elsewhere, and I'm here in Cloudflare as a solutions engineer, advising prospective customers and current customers on how Cloudflare can help them solve their challenges. My name is Keisha Riggins-Himes. I'm a Howard University alum. I'm based out of Dallas, Texas.
One of the first conversations that I had about AfroTech with people who had been at previous AfroTechs is the location. Apparently the first few shows were in San Francisco. And my take on that, because now we're in Houston, is that this seems like it would be a massive improvement. Let's talk about why. From the business side, the cost of doing anything in San Francisco has to be incredible compared to the cost of doing things in Texas. So I would think that to put on the same conference and get the same result, you get a bigger bang for your buck doing it down here. Also, let's talk about the people who you're targeting. If you're targeting Black and Black diaspora technology people to show up at your conference, we don't live in San Francisco by and large. So the idea that you're in Houston, which is much more of a Black populated city, seems like you'd also be not only making more money, more margin, but also saving your client base some money, which they could potentially spend with you.
My name is Itolia Salas-Burnett. I'm the director of the Howard University Center for Digital Business.
And I'm Nicole DeBerry, second-year MBA candidate at Howard University and grad assistant in the Center for Digital Business.
I have been to AfroTech before. I was fortunate enough to be able to go last year when it was in Austin and, come back again this year. So it's been a really cool experience, and I'm hopeful that I get to attend many more in the future.
This is my first AfroTech. My experience so far has been amazing. I've been to other conferences before, not at this scale, so I don't think I could have imagined how big and incredible the whole entire conference could be. One highlight has been going to some of the seminars and listening to people speak from different perspectives about how I can accelerate my career and learn new things and use tools to do new cool stuff. So yeah, that's been great.
Yeah, I'd say for me, the highlight of my time here at AfroTech is what it always is, which is the community, the ability to be professional and also authentic in your experiences and the way that you interact with the other folks that are here, being in the yard and getting to connect with the other HBCU grads and students and kind of feeling like you have a little mini homecoming environment, but you're still in a professional space with people doing amazing things. It just warms my heart, and it's great to see so many brilliant Black people doing amazing work.
One of the things that I really expect out of a conference named AfroTech, a few things. Number one, the opportunity for recruiting and identifying Black diaspora talent, especially in tech. That's definitely happening here. A lot of recruiting is happening. That's wonderful. Additionally, in terms of the panel discussions and the workshops, et cetera, the opportunity to discuss innovation in ways that allows and provides an environment for collaboration around problems unique to our perspective, our culture, the way we communicate. And I think that they've definitely done that here. it is probably the reason this place exists, and they're actually executing at a high level. So kudos to AfroTech and team for that. How this conference is different from other conferences that I go to, CES, NAB Show, PTC LiveWorks, etc., is we definitely are celebrating culturally. If you walk outside of this conference, the music is playing is music that I know and love. The events after hours are people that I don't know, but who love the same foods, music, etc. that I love. The food trucks definitely have food that I know and really enjoy. And so that's another very cool thing, well executed about the conference. If I walk outside right now, the water fountain is green, which is the brand color. The benches are outside, are in proximity to music, in proximity to food, and the seating is set up as such that we can sit and collaborate with strangers. And I like that a lot. I don't necessarily see that at other tech conferences I go to.
Hey, so Angela with Delta Airlines, super excited to be here. As an HBCU grad, FAMU grad, I just think it's so important to be here. We've met amazing students already, so software engineers, product space, really excited about their futures and wanting to find those right opportunities for internships or full-time work. And for Delta being here, AfroTech is a huge hub of talent, over 20,000 people. We have a lot of tech infrastructure, from our app to our website to even our internal communications. So Delta's super excited to be here. We have made lots of connections already, and we're just getting started. It's just been a few hours, but the career fair has been on and popping from the beginning, the doors open. Looking forward to following up with some of the talent that we're meeting here and really kind of introduce them to our culture, get them immersed in our career pathways so that they see Delta as a destination for themselves throughout their career.
One critique I'd have, a bit of feedback for the show, and it's super specific. I went to a conference last year that went all the way down the rabbit hole on the use of AI, IoT, and other technologies in manufacturing. I got to see the future, the present, and how manufacturing is being innovated and improving today. Then yesterday I went to a panel discussion, and the headline was the role of AI in manufacturing. It was an hour-and-a-half panel. I sat through 40 minutes, and I felt like in that 40 minutes we never really got deep enough beyond the headline and maybe the sub-headline of what's happening. I would like to have not just got a cursory glance at what's possible, but talk about actually the state of affairs now, and then a look into the future, what is coming next. And I don't think that we ever got deep enough in the material to push us forward. Now that took place inside a large keynote stage, and maybe that just means that for some topics that have an innovative edge that is being innovated currently, that we do a smaller room, maybe breakout, or just smaller room sessions for more advanced topic discussion. Total aside, this weekend in particular is the weekend of the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight on Netflix. So, very cool. It's streaming. I'm pretty sure they broke the damn network. So be it. No matter what I watched it on the phone or the hotel television or I was out at a venue, buffering. How are you going to have the best marketed fight of the year buffering in your Netflix? So, the Netflix people are here. They're going to hear my mouth. It's an ambush and we already on.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Nia.
Nia?
Yeah.
Purpose.
Purpose.
That's what your name means.
Oh, yes. Kwanzaa.
Where are you from?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama originally.
And what is your role at Netflix?
I am a technical recruiter.
So I can't beat you up like I can beat the sign up front said engineers.
You cannot beat me up. You cannot beat me up, actually.
So look, because I wasn't on camera earlier, why would I be beating you up if I were to beat you up on this camera right now? What are we talking about?
I feel like that's a trick question.
No, this is what did I bring up when I saw you earlier?
The live event yesterday.
Which was what?
The fight.
The Mike Tyson fight that we all watched on what?
On live Netflix.
I'm not going to say anymore. Thank you so much, Nia.
Thank you.
Shout out to Nia D, who gave me the opportunity to address my concerns and ask questions about what I thought was a failure last night with the Tyson fight. What she did inform me is that this is not the first time. It's a series of overload failures so that they can grow and get data back and figure it out. So she said Love is Blind was another thing that had the same effect. They have NFL coming up. And so as they have these large live events, they learn and they improve and they create new surge capabilities, et cetera, et cetera. So even though I hated it in terms of, I really just want to watch the fight, I do understand iterating, I understand developing new solutions, and shout out to Netflix for trying and being brave enough to do so.
Hi, my name is Lauren Jackson Harris. I'm a graduate of Howard University from 2007. I was a fine arts major and a graphic design major as well. And I'm here with Doresia Mia DeMar. We are the co-founders of Black Women Visual Art.
Just a walk around question, something that just hit me. I'm at AfroTech 2024 in Houston, Texas. Black technologists here, black recruiters are here, black founders and funders are here. But what also is here is black hair. So companies that serve hair, like L'Oreal, et cetera, are here. I saw Carol's daughter in the building. I want to know what is the crossover, the opportunity for black hair and tech. Who's already doing something? What are the apps doing? What are the products that serves those apps and that serve those people? And are they being seen here at a conference like this? I haven't seen yet. So take that note. Overall, I had an incredible time at AfroTech 2024. It is a bit like a family reunion in ways because many of the people who are here representing their corporate jobs are classmates of mine, people I've met in other conferences, friends of mine. Really enjoyed getting to see them in their role, talk to them and pull them aside from their roles to talk about what I'm doing here. And I'm actually here representing Howard University. There's a bunch of students here for the AfroTech U area. They built out a whole stage called The Yard and programmed it with panels that are specific to students and advancing from early career to deeper career. Really good. Also places you can co-work in that space as well. So really enjoyed it. It felt a bit like homecoming with strangers. Definitely a lot of opportunities shown here on the showroom floor for recruiting, and the representation from all these companies is familiar feeling. Really enjoyed it. So definitely recommend come to AfroTech at least once, check it out, and let me know if you've been here or are planning to come, what you expect, what your experience was. I'd love to hear from you, and maybe I'll bring you on the show. Thanks so much.